What's up, everybody? Paul here from the Hoops Crew, and today, as lovers of the Geelong Football Club, we are here to talk about our legendary captain, Patrick Dangerfield. He's done some incredible things for the club, both Geelong and Adelaide, of course, but we want to try and forget the Adelaide stuff. Apparently, some Adelaide supporters can't let go based on some horrible comments that were made Danger's way on the weekend. We'll try and ignore that whole chapter because apparently that whole chapter has been forgotten by the Adelaide fans. But anyway, he's done some extraordinary things over the years. He's been an AFL Premiership player in 2022. He's been the Geelong captain since Joel Selwood stepped away, 2023 to today. He won the Brownlow Medal in 2016, the Lee Matthews Trophy in 2016. He's been the All-Australian Coaches Association champion player of the year in 2016. Now, I think all those accolades in 2016 should have been replicated in 2017. A little bit of Dustin Martin glazing kicked in. Danger had a record season that was far superior statistically and I think through the eye test to what Dusty achieved. But anyway, here we are. Dusty, obviously a wonderful player, but I think Danger had him covered that year. He's an 8-time All-Australian team member, 2012, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 2020, where he was the captain. He was the Gary Ayres Award winner in 2022. That means the best player in the final series of 2022. The Malcolm Blight medal winner in 2015. He's a 3-time Cargie Greaves medal winner, 2016, 17, and 19. He won the Showdown medal when he was playing for Adelaide in 2012. The Tom Wills Award in 2022. And was an AFL Rising Star nominee all the way back in 2009. He's done some unbelievable things. Record-breaking things in a whole bunch of ways. He has been an absolute legend, and it does not even look like he's slowing down. But he's on the verge of achieving something this season that no player has he's potentially about to achieve something that no player has ever done before. We're going to talk about that after a word from our sponsor.
The Hoops Crew Media Network is proudly sponsored by Cyril Cook Florist. Visit them at shop 1211 Leather Street in Breakwater. Phone them on 035 222 2244 or visit their website at www.cyrilcookflorist.com.au and use the offer code GOCATS in the voucher field at checkout to get 20% off your next online purchase.
Thank you, Cyril Cook Florist, as always, for all that you do in your support of the Hoops Crew. Now, let's take a look at some numbers that kind of back up where I'm heading with all of this. Now, we've, of course, spoken about Paddy Dangerfield's accolades. There's the 8-time All-Australian. And what I'm pitching to you today is that he is going to win it for a 9th time, record-breaking 9th time. And here's why. This move to the forward line has been nothing short of enormous, both for Geelong, but also for Paddy Dangerfield. It's preserving his body. It's allowing him to continue to perform at levels that very few have ever achieved. And I'm going to bring up some data here that kind of highlights just how close he is to potentially earning himself a 9th All-Australian jacket. Here are the lead goal scorers in the AFL up until this point in round 5. This is pending a few games late on the Sunday. I am recording this in a bit of a vacuum. I expect Jesse Hogan to go flying up that chart a little bit further with his game that he's got to play today. The likes of Jack Higgins and a few others still need to perform as well. But if we look through this list, you'll see Patrick Dangerfield here, equal 11th for goals scored in the AFL up to this point. He has kicked 11 goals, 7. At the time of recording, he is only behind, as far as small forwards are concerned, Jack Higgins, Paul Curtis, and Zach Bailey. And I would say, in terms of a broader season that he's compiled, his season far dwarfs what Jack Higgins and Paul Curtis have already achieved up to this point. Now, I know, again, as I record this video, Jack Higgins still has to play, and he might kick 4 goals and call everyone out for all the commentary about his stupid South Australian comments for Gather Round. But as of this particular point in time, he sits equal second behind a whole string of small forwards who've kicked 1 goal more than him. But what Paddy Dangerfield has done has been able to play this role both as a forward and kicked 11 goals, 7, and a key member of Geelong's midfield as well. He has gone into that midfield at times and been the circuit breaker that we've all needed. He's gone in and been the best midfielder in the Geelong team on several occasions over the course of the 5 games so far, completely derailing the plans of an opposition team. And it's given Geelong a huge advantage at different stages. I'm loving what he's been doing, and it's been invaluable in giving Geelong momentum in these matches. what we've started to see from Danger in the last few weeks, and it's been a strategy that I've noticed the coaching team kind of implement from about round 4 onwards, is that he has started in the midfield, especially early in the game. He has started in the midfield. Hopefully he's won the center clearance. But if not, he instantly makes a beeline forward to go play this lead up forward, basically a key forward role in a lot of ways. He's been leading out of the square, leading out of the forward pocket, taking marks, contesting, bringing the ball to ground. He's very, very, very rarely beaten. In fact, I can't think of a scenario where he's been outpointed in a contest yet. I'm sure someone will have some evidence to say otherwise, but I can't think of one. It's been very, very rare up to this particular point. And someone else has then quickly switched in the midfield. Geelong's biggest weakness for years has been the centre clearance, and that is where Paddy Dangerfield thrives. So we've been able to utilise him in that scenario, either win the contest, hopefully break even, and then he goes charging forward to go take on that role where he can rest a little bit and then lead up as required. Because our stoppage play, we're far stronger as a stoppage clearance team than we are a centre clearance team. And so we've got the best out of him. His best thing is his ability to compete at a centre clearance. We get that from him, and then we send him forward where he's basically playing a Lee Matthews style role, crashing through contests, clunking it. He's really improving with his goal kicking as well. I think the fact that he's had to spend more time in front of the sticks has really brought out the best of him in that respect as well. He's getting better and better with his set shots, and he's completely derailing the plans of opposition teams. It's working so incredibly well, and teams do not have a matchup for him. He plays like someone 10 centimeters taller than what he actually is, but then he's got the ground ball game of a small. He's got this intensity that he's always brought in the midfield. There is a million different facets of the Paddy Dangerfield game that are all coming together in this small forward role that make him so impossible to handle. And it's working incredibly for Geelong, and it gives him an edge over the Zach Baileys, the Paul Curtises, the Jack Higginses of the world that we're all seeing on this list that are currently ahead of him. I am supremely confident that if this continues, Paddy Dangerfield will be an All-Australian for a 9th time. Now, I am mindful, and this is just round 5, and I'm touching wood, making sure everything I can possibly do to not jinx this takes place. But of course, there's the prospect for injury. Danger's had some hamstring issues in recent years, but he's had a really good preseason this year, and he talks about how he's feeling the best he's felt in a long time because of that. We've also, kind of mindful of the fact that Geelong may want to rest him at different times, and that puts him at a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to being a candidate for an All-Australian jacket. And of course, none of the decisions that Geelong make will be about individual accolades. It's going to be about team success. And if Danger having a rest against a lowly West Coast, for example, is what's required to ensure that he's fresh for a game against, GWS the following week, don't even know if that's a sequence of matches we play, but it's worth it, right? So I'm pretty confident that those serve as some obstacles for us. Fingers crossed his health is good, but he may need some rests at different stages throughout the course of the season, or strategically they may rest him, and that's going to prove to be an obstacle. But if he continues to perform like he has in the last 2 to 3 weeks in particular, where he's gone and crashed the midfield, won that centre clearance, broken the ball out of there, and then if not, he's gone flying forward and been a lead-up target, or he's been running with the flow and taking marks again with the flight of the ball, he's been absolutely phenomenal as both a forward and the occasional midfielder. Why couldn't he? Why couldn't Paddy Dangerfield be a 9-time All-Australian? No one else has ever done it, and he could be the first. What say you, Cats fans? Let me know in the comments what you think. Could Paddy Dangerfield be a 9-time All-Australian player at the end of the year? What needs to go right? What could go wrong to either ensure this happens or be an obstacle to it? What other players in the competition would you say at this particular point of the season are perhaps ahead of him in the queue in the small forward stocks? Let us know in the comments what you think. Thank you, as always, for having checked this video out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, share it with your friends, get the word of the Hoops Crew out there. We're looking to have more and more conversations about more footballing topics, both Geelong-related and broader. So share those thoughts in the comments, share the videos around so we can continue to chat with you about this wonderful game. If you enjoyed it, please consider checking out our Patreon. You can subscribe for 7 days. There's a free trial period. We can get all of the extended content, early access content, and exclusive content that we provide there for our patrons. And if you like it, for the small cost of $5 or $6 a month, you can continue to get that delivered to your email inbox. In terms of socials, you'll find me at Paul James Games. Please consider checking us out there. Hit up the Hoops Crew on the Hoops Crew as well. And until next time, remain Geelong strong. Thank you everyone for having watched this video. I'll see you later.